Hey friends, today I'm going to share some dark psychology tips that I once hesitated to talk about. I've read hundreds of books on self-help, success, and business, many of which touch on psychology. But the level of manipulation and power discussed in the book I'm sharing today is something I've never seen before. These tactics can manipulate people in business and relationships, which is why I was unsure whether to share them. However, my team convinced me that educating people about these tactics is crucial. If we don't, those who already use dark psychology for their gain, such as big companies, politicians, or even acquaintances, could use it to harm you. So, it's essential to be aware of these tactics to protect yourself from being manipulated. If you find these tips useful, please share this video with as many people as possible to prevent others from being fooled by dark psychology. Today, I'll share 12 dark psychology hacks you should be aware of or, if necessary, use for the right purposes. Let's start. Nicky Anan, a multimillionaire from the USA, once went to a baseball game with his girlfriend. His girlfriend wasn't very interested in the game, so they started a betting game. For example, they would bet on whether someone would catch a hot dog or whether a drunk man would cheer for his team. Nicky noticed a Chinese man watching them and wanting to join the betting game. The Chinese man won a few bets, which frustrated Nicky. Eventually, they made $1 million bet on the number on a player's shirt, which Nicky's girlfriend guessed correctly, winning them $2 million. This was a real story of professional gambler Nicky Armstrong, who used a psychology trick called priming. He had subtly exposed the Chinese man to the number 55 multiple times, making it a familiar choice. Now, let's move on to another psychological hack, gaslighting. Gaslighting is a tactic where someone makes you doubt your reality. For example, if someone moves an item and denies it, causing you to question your memory. This tactic is used to control and manipulate people by making them doubt their sanity. Another interesting hack is social proof. This involves creating a perception of wealth or status to manipulate others. For example, someone might wear expensive clothes or drive a luxury car to appear wealthy, even if they're not. This perception influences how others treat them. Next is force teaming. This is when someone creates a sense of unity to manipulate you into doing something. For example, a boss might say, "We're all in this together," to get employees to work extra hours without extra pay. Choice restriction is another powerful hack. By limiting someone's choices, you can control their decisions. For example, parents might tell their child they can either do their homework or do household chores, making the child choose the less undesirable option. Guilt tripping is a common tactic where someone makes you feel guilty to manipulate you. For example, a friend might say, "You never spend time with me," to guilt you into changing your plans. Amplifying problems involves exaggerating a small issue to manipulate someone. For example, a partner might blow a minor mistake out of proportion to make you feel bad and comply with their demands. Self-abasement is when someone puts themselves down to gain sympathy and manipulate others. For example, someone might say, "I'm such a terrible person," to get you to comfort them and agree to their requests. Silent treatment is a dark psychology hack where someone uses silence to manipulate you. By not responding, they make you anxious and eager to please them. Lastly, love bombing is a tactic where someone overwhelms you with affection and gifts at the beginning of a relationship to gain control over you. Once you're hooked, they withdraw their affection, making you crave it and comply with their demands. Remember, these dark psychology hacks are powerful and can be used for both good and bad purposes. It's essential to be aware of them to protect yourself from manipulation. Share this video with others to spread awareness and, if needed, use these tactics responsibly. If you want to see more videos on dark psychology, let me know in the comments. Until then, bye-bye.